Hello, welcome back to Educator.com and AP World History. Today, or this session, we're going to move into the last unit, the last era, Era 6, which is 1900 to the present. Da-da! We're getting there, okay? And this part is called Science and the Environment. Let me ask you a question. What makes the modern world? We went over this once before. What makes for modernity? I hope you're thinking back to, well, the Enlightenment was really important, and that led to the Industrial Revolution, and that's what makes the modern world. Right. We think along those lines of the Enlightenment gave us. Most of us, anyway. We still think other ways, too. In the Ebola Crisis, we have people who think Ebola is going to attack them underneath the rug somehow and get to them if there's anybody within 50 miles of them that has it. And they're scared to death. That's not Enlightenment thinking. And you hear from the doctors who say, we can control this thing, and you don't have to worry. Okay, so they're looking at it from a scientific logical point of view, like the Enlightenment. But bad things scare us, okay? So the Enlightenment, but there's more to it. In the 20th century, the late 19th, early 20th century, there's a lot of technology that comes about that's going to change life on Earth. And certainly one of those things we'll get to here is the number of people. So we have a key concept. Science is the key here, and it developed rapidly. And we got new understandings of the universe and the natural world. And this led to new technologies. And one result is, growth in population. And lots of people led to threats to the environment, not just locally, but in a global sense. So those are the things that we're going to be approaching in this first part of this era. Okay, so technologies affect the world. Technology is one of those things that countries, for instance, would say, oh, we got this great technology. Don't let anybody else get it. Keep it to ourselves. But technology has a way of not being able to be confined. And it gets out and it spreads. Whether by hook or by crook. But technology is, if somebody can do something, you can do it too if you just figure it out. That physics is physics. One of those results is geographical distance virtually eliminated. The limits of geographical distance. So we can be in contact with somebody. You could do business with somebody in Hong Kong or Beijing or Moscow or London or Buenos Aires right now. You could buy something from those places. So the instant communication worldwide breaks down geography that used to hold us back. And I'd like to point out, though, that there's some downsides to if you want to control information. This is a photo from Thailand, which went through a coup in 2014. There was massive disturbances in the streets for a long period of time, and finally the government fell. And the new government that took over didn't want any criticism. So look at this sign. It says, if you go on Facebook and you share or like criticism of the government, you're going to go to jail. I don't know how well that worked, but you can see how the spread of information and the ability to do so also creates others who want to keep that from happening. But access continues to grow anyway. This is how many people out of 100 have internet access. And according to this, in 2013 or whatever, 77 out of 100 in developed countries had access, and 31 out of 100 in places where there is a developing economy. Okay, so, but all of these lines, and the yellow one is the average, all of these lines are going up and going up regularly. So we are seeing growth in the ability for people to contact and break down geography.